Like, comment, subscribe to my nigga Marmar, man. Follow all the links in the description, man. Make sure you subscribe, won't fuck with five.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, and today I got a little special video. Let me make sure this is recording. Alright, so look, today I got a little special video. It's a little story time video about, this is my first time eating some coochie cat, some kitty cat, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, this one experience, it led me to stop eating coochie for like till 10th grade type shit, because it was a very traumatic experience, and when I think about it, I still get the taste to this day. So boom, check it out. This shit was like my 8th grade year. This is like my 8th grade year of summer. So I was like in this little friend group or whatever, man. I was in this friend group. I don't talk to none of their ass now. So I was in this friend group. It was like, I think it was 6 or 7 of us. It was 3 boys, 3 girls, or it was like 4 boys. It was one of us. I know one of them was uneven, but so mind you, my homie, we will call that nigga Zach. Alright, we call that Zach. Okay, so his name's Zach, and then we call the other nigga Boy 2. Okay, yeah, Zach and Boy 2. So those the niggas of the group, Zach and Boy 2, and then me, and then it was girl 1, girl 2, and girl 3. Pay attention, y'all gotta pay attention. So look, so we was like, I'm trying to think, because girl one, she had like her mom, she would always leave, like her OG would always leave at like around 3 to like 12 or some shit, because she had work, like, and it was like right after when we got out of school, but at this time it was like summertime, so I don't think we had school. So it was like, so we had like planned a day, because usually we would just go to her crib and she didn't have no problem with it or nothing, but I guess she was going out of town and shit. She was going out of town for the weekend. She was going out of town for the weekend. So we had ended up like planning a day. We was some badass kids. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we was some fucking badass kids. Now I think of it. We was like in 8th, 7th grade, started smoking weed. Like we was planning like getting like weed, snacks and shit. Like, it was planning it. It was just gonna be the 6 of us type shit. We was just gonna go there and chill. That's how it was supposed to be. But so fast forward to the day or whatever. So we end up, it's me and my homie Zach, because we all like lived to like next to each other, but we didn't. It was like walking distance. So Zach ended up coming to get me. Boy number 2 said he was gonna meet us at the place, at Shady Crib or whatever. So we ended up going there. Me and Zach was the last ones there. So fast forward, when we get there, we just end up chilling and shit. We smoking or whatever, just chilling and shit, and watching TV, eating pizza, just chilling. We wrestling, we just doing kid shit. And then fast forward, Zach ass, little nasty, thirsty ass, he wanted us to play truth or dare. He the reason for my trauma. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. He part of the reason for my trauma. So we end up playing. Let me just make sure this bitch still recorded, because I'd be mad as shit if this shit not. Alright, so look, we end up playing. He said he ended up suggesting that we play truth or dare or some shit. He got some, let's play a game. And I'm like, what game you trying to play? Some shit. He got some truth or dare, and everybody just looked around and shit. And we like, fuck it. So we did like a little twist. We all took turns. So the person that was spinning the bottle, they get to tell the person to dare. So we got a bottle and did it that way. So man, the shit, it was smooth. It was like smooth as hell. It was like, cause we wasn't really doing shit. Cause we was still some little ass kids. But at the same time, we was doing shit, because we know how this shit was. Like, we wasn't dumb. But so we planned this shit, and then the bottle, like, it took a minute, but the bottle had finally landed on me, and Zach was the one that spent the shit. So he spent it. This nigga, when I looked at his ass, he looked at me. When I tell you, this nigga had the most evilest smirk in the fucking world. I swear to God. But look, before we even get to that real quick, now me and girl number 1, we already was fucking with each other. Like, we was already talking on some flirty shit. That's just how it was. Like, everybody else, they was just friends, but us, we was just on some flirty shit, and everybody knew that shit in the group, but they didn't really give a fuck. So Man, he just looked, when he looked, I turned to his ass and he looked at me, he was just smiling, hard as hell. And then he like I'm like, why you smiling so hard? He like I got a death for you. And I'm just looking like, what is it? So he whispered in my ear and shit, You're there. Cause that shit, And so I ended up looking at, I didn't end up looking at Shorty or whatever. Cause what the deal wasn't even me to eat her coochie. He was like, I bet you can't crack her. He was telling me like, I bet you can't crack her or whatever throughout the night. So, man, we young as hell. I'm still a virgin. I'm still a virgin at this time. So look, check it out. So, I don't think, I'm just wait till that part come. But look, so check it out. I'm still a virgin and shit. And so throughout the day, cause we spent the night. So throughout like the night, I was just trying to get on that with her. I was trying to get on that with Shorty or whatever, like just talking to her, flirting with her type shit. So it's like, I'm trying to think. It's like 9, 10, 11 o'clock. We all made like a little pallet. We made like a little pallet on the floor type shit. And it was like, but it was couches around the pallet. So some people slept on the floor, some people slept on the couch. So me and Shorty, we had slept on the floor. You feel me? We slept on the floor because there was more room to do what you got to do. You feel me? So we talking, we like whispering whatever, talking shit. Cause everybody else, they getting ready to go to sleep. I think that nigga Zach, I don't think he was asleep. But me and girl number one, but like it was everybody else, they was getting ready to go to sleep and shit. They was getting ready to go to sleep. So, hey, they going to sleep, we talking and shit, just cause the TV on, we just talking and shit. So, now like we get to talking about sex and shit. I don't know how, but we get to talk about sex and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I just told that bitch, I'm like, I just told that bitch how I was, cause I'm like, you look good. I'm trying to eat your coochie or whatever, and I'm just, you feel me? I was just straight up with a bitch, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't be sugarcoating shit. Like I tell bitch how it is. My dick suck, I want my damn dick suck. I tell you, like, is you gonna suck my dick or what? That's just how I am. I'm honest as hell. I never gave a fuck. I'm blunt as hell. So she just looked at me. She started laughing. I'm thinking in my head, like, bitch, what's funny? I'm being dead ass serious. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was being dead ass serious. And so she, you funny as hell, whatever. Boy, you funny as hell. And she get to kissing me, like, after she said that, she just got to kissing me, like, she kissing me. Now everybody sleep. And Zach and Zach is like, he on, I'm trying to think, he was on my side, cause I told you some of them slept on the, it was 3 of them that slept on the couch, and there was like 3 of us that slept on the bed, like the pallet on the floor. And that nigga was turned the other way. So he didn't see what he was doing. But I didn't know if he was asleep. So I was just kissing her and shit. I started just touching her and fingering her and shit. Like, nigga, I was a virgin, but I knew how to do shit. You feel me? Like, I wasn't stupid. I wasn't dumb. I ain't gonna lie. But I knew how to do shit. And it's just like, I didn't really have no business doing it. I just knew how to do shit. I wasn't slow. But I was fingering the bitch or whatever. I was fingering her and shit. And I was just rubbing her shit. While we was kissing, and then, like, I lifted up, like, I stopped kissing or whatever. I stopped kissing her. And then, I started kissing her chest. Like, if she was letting me do this shit, I started kissing her shit. I started kissing her chest while I was fingering her, and I was just going down slowly. So I had stopped, like, right here, like, okay, but the coochie's right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The coochie's right here. But I stopped, like, damn near, like, at the end of her stomach type shit, because I was nervous as hell. Hold on, let me make sure this bitch still recording. I don't got time for this shit to be fucking up, bro. So I was nervous as hell, like, cause I stopped, and I couldn't move. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I thought I was gay at that time. I'm like, what the fuck? But I was just nervous. So shorty, I guess she just got the hint, and she grabbed my head. And at first it was going smooth as hell. She put her shit, like, she just put my shit down. And then out of nowhere, this bitch she just started going aggressive as hell. And so I'm on this bitch, she's shaking my head. I'm like, my tongue out, I swear to God, my tongue out like that. And I'm licking her leg, I'm licking everything but the fucking coochie. I'm looking all around. She just, I'm Like, I'm stopped. I'm stopped. Mad. I'm mad as hell. Mad here still people by us, but we trying to be quiet and shit. Hold on. I'm trying to spit on this camera. I thought I spit on this damn camera. Okay, so look, she doing that shit, whatever, and I'm like, stop, cause that shit was blowing me. Ain't no fucking way. So she just like grabbing my shit and just wiggling that shit all around. You feel me? So I'm like, what the fuck is to her? So I told her, stop. I'm like, stop. And then I look at her ass like, no, don't. I just looked at her ass like, don't do that shit again. And I get back to kissing her. I come back up. I get back to kissing the bitch. I'm kissing her. I'm just kiss her, whatever. I end up doing the same shit. I end up going back down on her and rubbing her shit. But this time I didn't stop past the stomach. I did not stop past the stomach. I kept on going. I kept going. So I kid you not. When I did that shit, it was like, you know, when you tasted some shit and you can't really tell if it's good or not, because at this point I'm at the bitch coochie. Like I'm laying like this. I'm on her shit like I'm on her shit like this. I'm on her leg like laying like this because my neck hurt. I've been going down on this girl for a good 10 minutes. My fucking neck hurt. My damn, I'm feeling I need a rest. So I'm laying her shit like this. Like I'm laying her shit like this. Her coochie, I can lick her coochie. It was like right here, but I'm laying her thigh. You feel me? It was like that. So I get to lick at her shit like like when I did it. I couldn't really get like a taste of that shit at first, like, cause it was just like, okay, like you couldn't really taste it. So I ended up doing it again. But this time, I kind of went a little deeper type shit. Like I put my face was on, and I was like this, like that type shit. And then I was just licking shit, cause I didn't know about the clitoris and all that shit. I didn't know about all that shit. Nigga, I was fucking what? Like fucking 14, 13 at the time. I didn't know about none of that shit. And yeah, I didn't know about that shit. So look. So I'm just licking shit. I'm licking shit or whatever. I'm just licking and licking and licking and licking. And it was just out of nowhere, bro. I swear to God, it was out of nowhere. I licked something, like I'm licking, it's dark, I just licked something, and it was like, I had a gag reflex. It was just like, it was like I'm having a gag reflex. It was like, I'm just like, I just did that shit, because it was nasty as hell, because, man, look, I always heard about this shit, like, people was always saying, like, how that shit tastes like pennies and car oil and all that shit, man. Okay, look, let me just keep it like this. We gonna stop the story for a minute. Like, that shit is not true. It's true, but it's not true. You feel me? It shouldn't taste like that, but if it do, boy, run the other fucking way, because that shit is not good. It's not good. But I told y'all, this shit, this stopped me from eating coochie from damn near up until now. I just started eating coochie, and I don't be eating any of this shit. You feel me? I gotta get to know you. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know how some motherfuckers don't be giving head and shit? Not with me, I ain't gonna lie. I need a bitch. I tell a bitch how it is. Cause one time I once broke up with a bitch, cause she said that she don't suck dick. I'm hell yeah, like type shit. But so look. But anyways, so I'm trying to think. What did I leave about fat? So I ended up tasting like pennies and shit. And I honestly think the shit was true. Like I didn't think that shit was true, but. That's if her shit not right. You feel me? That's if her shit not right. If she not doing whatever she gotta do down there or whatever. So look, I had a gag reflex, shorty. I'm like what the fuck? And I told you I'm a brutally honest nigga, but I just got up like I looked at her ass. When I tell you, I just looked at her ass like it was some damn, it was shit all on my face. It was some white shit on my face and shit. I just looked at her ass like it was just a little awkward ass stare, just like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, what was that shit? You feel me? I was mad as hell, but it was just like, and then I ain't gonna lie, cause she heard me gag, so I felt bad. Let me make sure this shit's still recording. I felt bad. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So I ended up going down on the bitch again, but. You feel me? I ended up going down on the bitch again, which I never should have did, because that's what I said. This shit was very traumatizing to me. This shit was one of them stories that I thought was going to be in the back of my head and I was never going to tell. So, but anyways, I ended up going back down on the bitch again. I didn't do none of that kissing shit, none of that shit, because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even horny for real. Now these niggas still fucking sleep. They ass still fucking sleep or whatever, or so I thought. They ass still sleep. So I'm going down on her again, but I just get straight to the point. I just went down. I started licking. And I tell y'all ass, I was looking for a good 15 seconds. Like, I was just licking her shit, and I was like, the shit was still tasting like that, and I was trying to like maybe it's gonna go, maybe because it's my first time doing this shit. I couldn't do that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just stopped. I looked at her. I'm like, hey, yeah, I can't do this shit, yo. I don't know what's wrong down there or something, because I wanted to put my hand in there and see if that bitch had changed. You feel me? I wanted to just sharp snatch type shit. I guarantee you I would have pulled out a whole bunch of change. So fast forward, I end up just turning the other way. I ended up like turning the other way, because bitch, that was disgraceful as hell. Fast forward, I ended up turning the other way. Not like a minute after, it was still nighttime. This nigga Zach, he texted me. He turned the other way. He texted me, and I'm looking like, he texted me like I was woke the whole time. I got 22 bands. I got shit up. That's why you always make me come. I just wanna. I got 22 bands on me, baby smooth. I can't wait to pull up.